Tonight we're delighted to be presenting the Los Angeles premiere of the SHAYDA. This is a film that Farhang Foundation has been supporting for a while now. We originally helped sponsor and presented at the prestigious AFI Fest back in November, and it's so wonderful to see the film grow and get so many accolades and praise around the world. We are delighted that Zahar Amir Ebrahimi and the film's director and writer Noora Niasari are going to both be here with us tonight, and I can't wait to share this film with all of Los Angeles. The film premieres in theaters on March 1st, and Farhang Foundation is delighted to help promote it and to share it with all of Los Angeles and beyond.
این نوروز روز اول بهاره، مثل یه تولد دوباره است. همه چی از اول نو میشه.
I was 5 years old when we lived in the women's shelter. I guess the process was first asking my mother for her permission and collaboration. You know, because I was only 5, my memories were very fractured of that time. And the first step was, asking her to write a memoir to fill in the gaps of my memories. And, that really allowed me to start work on the screenplay. But of course, we had to make some tough decisions around how we make the film, when we make the film, given the personal sacrifices of telling this kind of story. It was a long process. It was in the middle of 2017 when we started that process, and now we're in February 2024.
She's here with her daughter Mona.
این روزا کجا زندگی میکنی؟ Women's shelter.
It's an incredible honor to work with someone like Cate Blanchett because, she's Cate Blanchett. But, the process was that I was working with my producer, Vincent Sheehan, who had worked with her on a film, some years ago. And he actually took the project to her. She read the script. She loved the script. She said that, she connected to it first and foremost as a woman and as a mother. And I met with her on Zoom, and she really trusted and believed in my vision for the film, and that gave me so much confidence, and obviously helped us with putting the film front and center as an international project. I definitely see the film as an Australian film, so it was an absolute honor to represent Australia for the international feature film category. It was always my dream as well, growing up watching a lot of Iranian films, that were able to get to that platform, and being at the DGA Awards over the weekend, being a nominee. It's incredible. I'm really proud of the film and what it's been able to achieve.
The judges issued Hossein temporary access.
I don't. It means Hossein can see Mona alone, unsupervised.
SHAYDA is a love letter between a mother and daughter. It's about motherhood. It's about the mother who's trying to save her life and her daughter's life and bring her light and a better tomorrow, actually. I have to say, it's about domestic violence and the hope for tomorrow. This is an important subject to be told, and especially from an Iranian woman. And that's how I immediately dive into it, and we just talked, and I just felt her courage to tell this story. We had a long, long way to make it, and it was hard, really hard shooting for me. But I was, I think, very lucky to have a good partner as Selena. Selena is my daughter in the movie. You're gonna see. She's a star.
سلام.
سلام.
بابا رو بغل نمی‌کنی؟ تو میتونی قیافت رو تغییر بدی، ولی این درون تو رو تغییر نمیده.
The whole story is about how women, they support each other. We see that this woman, this Iranian woman, SHAYDA, she immigrates to a women's shelter. And there are other women in the same situation with different stories, but sharing the same pain. But they support each other.
این مثل یه پوست اندازیه، یه رهایی.
چطور میخوای دست تلاش بس همه این مشکلات هستیم؟
میدونی که ایران چی کارت میکنن؟
I've always had a really deep admiration for Farhang Foundation and all that they do for the Iranian diaspora community, especially in the US. But I've been following them for years now on social media from Australia, and I never would have imagined they would sponsor a screening of my film. It's really a dream come true because I just have so much respect for everything they do for the culture.
بزن
بزنم.
بزن
We had a screening of SHAYDA here with Farhang, and since then I know Farhang and I follow what Farhang does, and I really appreciate it. I think it's important, very important in our community to, Farhang is somehow is a bridge to transfer Iranians' voice in a city like Los Angeles, but I think people around the world can hear from our cinema, from our culture, because Farhang Foundation is here too. And I live in Paris, and sometimes I miss a foundation or association this much because I think you are close together and you work hard.
میدونی من وقتی میترسم چیکار میکنم؟ به خودم میگم من نمیترسم.
من نمیترسم